Hi everyone, I'm Swati from Indiahikes and you're watching Trek with Swati. Today we're talking about the difficulty of the Tulian Lake Trek. Lots of trekkers are asking us this question because we've opened this trek up just a couple of years ago. So I thought I'll make a video on it. Now, Tulian Lake is very unlike our other treks in Jammu and Kashmir. We do rate it as a moderate trek because that is in comparison to around 50 treks that we run. But if you look at all the Jammu and Kashmir treks, you will find that Tulian Lake is a lot easier than Kashmir Great Lakes, than Tarsar Marsar, than Nafran Valley, Gurez, Varwan. Those are all treks where you're trekking for around 50, 60, 70 kilometers and you're climbing high passes, walking on glaciers, all those things. You need a high level of fitness and ideally some trek experience for most of those. But this is where Tulian Lake steps in because it's a beautiful trek in Jammu and Kashmir for beginners or for families with children as well, or even if you're a senior above 58 years old who has never trekked before. Tulian Lake is a trek you can attempt in Jammu and Kashmir. But what exactly are the difficulties? There are a few, I'll share those with you. The first, of course, is the big climb to Tulian Lake. Now, day 1 and day 2, they're not really that difficult because you're climbing short distances and you're not gaining too much altitude, just around 1200 feet every day. But the third day, when you're actually reaching Tulian Lake, that is a big climb where you're climbing relentlessly for almost 3 hours. This is in a valley and there is nowhere else to go but climb upwards. So this is when you're climbing to a 12,000 foot mark where the lake actually is. So this ascent is what is going to test your endurance, test your stamina, test your strength and everything. And then after you climb the lake, it's the same way back down, so there is a big descent as well. And then you exit the valley and exit the trek. So this particular day is what actually tests most people's endurance. There's another thing also, which is the terrain. So like I was saying earlier, you enter an alpine section on this trek where the terrain is very gravelly, it's very rocky. Sometimes there might be small rock falls happening and there are stream crossings as well. Not too many, I think just 1 or 2 stream crossings, but those are things that you will need to be physically and mentally prepared for because these stream crossings are in the icy cold waters of this blue river that's flowing out of the Tulian Lake. So these are the only things that will test your endurance and test your strength. So if you work on your fitness for these, you can definitely do the trek. As a beginner, if you have a good fitness routine in your daily life, that should be good enough to do the Tulian Lake Trek. But I would recommend actually working towards getting ready for the trek for at least 30 days because instead of panting in the forests, you'll actually enjoy the views, or instead of struggling towards your climb to Tulian Lake, you'll look forward to it and have a very nice experience. So you need to work on just 2 things. One is get yourself physically prepared, like build your endurance and your stamina. For that, running is the best thing to do because it works on the same muscles as you use while trekking. But if you're cycling or swimming, that is also okay. But you need to be able to cover that distance comfortably. That should be your goal. Second is work on your core body strength because we encourage all our trekkers to be minimal, carry their own backpacks, be those fit trekkers on the trail. So work on your core body strength with some planks, squats, like a good routine that you can follow to work on your core strength. These 2 will do for the Tulian Lake, but if you just do this, you'll experience the best of what this Jammu and Kashmir trek has to offer. If you need help in planning the Tulian Lake Trek and understanding whether it's the right trek for you or not, then there's a form below that I've put in the description. It's a form where you can talk to a trek advisors team. So they'll get in touch with you and let you know whether it's a good trek for you or maybe suggest some other options for you as well. So just fill out that form and we'll get back to you. We have a lot of other content around Tulian Lake, the best time to do it, or even giving you an idea of what to expect on the trek. So you'll find that in our YouTube channel. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it. You'll be notified of our next videos. That's all from me today. Thank you for watching.